Hello everyone, I'm back with another Take It Racing 2 video. Uh, Today I'm going to be walking through what I've made so far and my plans to get the pre-alpha demo in your hands. So I'll just run you through how I've set it up so far. Um, so you got the menu screen, or the start screen, sorry, and then you come to the menu screen and you can go to the garage, you can go to the race calendar, or you can buy and sell cars. It also has some stats on this page. Um, So then if you press on garage without a car, it takes you to the empty slot. And obviously, once you buy a car, if you go to the dealer, then you can buy one of these cars. And each of them has different stats that will help you or not help you in the race. And then so once you've bought that car, it shows up in your garage. Um, yeah, so if the calendar, you have to basically skip a day to travel to the next day. Um, and I might make it so if you do an action, for example, buying a car, it costs you a day, so that you can't so that there is something to do with your time. But when you click on the stock car racing on the in any one of these, it takes you to the championship that it's referring to, which is Stock Car Racing Amateur Cup. Um, and it tells you the rules and the dates for each of them, which is exactly the same as on this calendar. Actually, it looks like it's wrong right now, but I can fix it obviously. Um, and yeah, so if you then press Ticket Racing, it brings you to uh, the you have the list of the races. So we've got qualifier, race one, we'll have race two, all the way through to race five. And then for now, I've only set up the qualifier, 5 laps, 15 races. But I'm gonna probably cut that down to 5, so it's quicker to make and get it in your guys' hands. Uh, So what happens is you start on the start line, obviously, and you have your fuel, and the fuel is dictated by um, the rules of the race. Here, you see that fuel 90. Um, and then each section you'll get given a choice whether to drive aggressively, safely, or normally, and which affects your fuel consumption and obviously your likelihood to crash. But also you should get ahead by pushing your luck. Um, so that's where it is right now. I can show you guys the actual game of it. So here I'll start playing it so you see what it actually looks like. I'll make it a bit bigger for you. Here we go. Yeah, so here we have the garage. You go in the garage, empty. But if you buy a car, go to our dealer. Unfortunately, I don't have much feedback yet, but you can see the stats of the engine. There's 9 power, 4 units per kilometer consumption. You can go across to another car. So press buy now. Unfortunately, like I said, it doesn't have any feedback. I'll make it so it takes you to the garage, um, and then you can see it in the garage. So we go back, click on garage, and then here it is. Here's your car, and you can again view it. So it tells you the handling, braking, and obviously this tells you the power and the engine bay and where it's from. It's from the Americas, Class C coupe. So then if we take it into the calendar, you see these. Obviously we can take it racing, and if we pick the car, it says it's not open yet because obviously we have to move the calendar forward. Would I skip forward today? Yep. Would I skip forward today? Yep. I skip again. And then if we go into it now, take it racing, pick the car, and then boom, we're in the race. So I haven't done the race yet, but I've been setting up the variables to get it to work perfectly. It should be here. So I've been setting up so the game will have 15 races max, and that'll be in obviously the later races once I've tested and figured out the how it actually works. So for now, I've set up 15 valid variables for each thing. So the position that the cars are in, which will be calculated from their time going around the track. So basically, every time you make an action in the section, you drive aggressively, then your time will probably be faster. So you have less time in that section. The person with the most time is last. The person with the least time is first. Simple stuff. Yes, we got the positions. We got the fuel, so it keeps track of your fuel, and you have to go into the pit in order to get your fuel back. Obviously, with smaller races, unless you drive really aggressively all the time, you won't need to pit. So it's kind of encouraging you to save your fuel sometimes, because pitting does cost you time. Got here the race time, so there's two variables for each of them, so we can have I could have long races in the future, very long races actually, like 20 lap races, which might be too long, but that's what testing is all about. What else we got here? Yeah, so we also have keep track of which cars have crashed. So each of these is car 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then if they're all crashed, I'll take this one, and it'll be the end of the race, and we'll just call it there. So yeah, so we also got handling, obviously keeping track of all the handling of the car, the power, and the braking, and also the fuel consumption here. Yeah, so each of these will be referenced in the thing, and I'll try and make it so each car makes its own choices and has to pit as well. It might be a bit of work, but it shouldn't be too much work, because once I've done it once, I just copy and paste the code all everywhere, and then hopefully, because I've got this, I just set the numbers at the start of the race, and it just references those. It should be easy, and each car will act separately from each other, but obviously the times in which the times it takes to them to do a section will influence their final score. But also, if a person crashes in the race, I'll make it so it makes it more likely for the people behind them to crash. So yeah, so it makes it more like a dynamic race thing. And if there's one crash, it might lead to 5 crashes, and hopefully you're not one of them. Yeah. So that's where I got it so far. I hope you guys like the artwork of it, and the ideas I have for it. It's going to be hopefully a bit more interactive than Take It Racing 1, but it's not going to break the bank, obviously, because all you're doing is making a choice between driving safely, normally, or aggressively, and then on this third section, if you're going to go in the pit, so that you can manage your fuel and obviously win the race. And then once I've got the demo, will only have the Stock Car Racing 1950 races in it, just so I can get some feedback and see what works and what doesn't, so I can make informed decisions for the future of Take It Racing 2. Hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, comment on it. I'd really love to see and hear your feedback. It'd mean a lot. Thank you very much.